Now at 9, police in Long Beach trying to crack down on the ever-growing problem of copper theft. Officers there making a big bust.
Today, the Long Beach Police Chief spoke exclusively with assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk. Mike, the chief says they're constantly changing tactics to keep up.
Yeah, I asked the chief if this was like whack-a-mole. He said, no, not really. We're just constantly adjusting what we're doing and how we're doing it to try to stop these things from happening. And their most recent bust was pretty successful. The chief says they've formed an internal group within the department to try to handle these copper theft arrests. As we know, copper thefts are such a huge problem across the region, and they leave a lot of things really crippled, like communication systems, street lights, people in the dark, their homes not able to get landline service, companies not able to provide certain services. The chief says in recent weeks, they have made several arrests related to copper thefts, 2 of them. And the most recent one he told us about today, he says a sergeant was on patrol in a high-issue area, noticed somebody tampering with a street light pole, stopped him, and found burglary tools on him. And when he arrested him, he found 39 pounds of copper wire on this guy. Chief, 39 pounds, that's a lot of weight in copper wire. I mean, how much of an impact is this?
Again, it could be significant. This was, we believe, taken from a city light pole, so that can cause a disruption to that entire Cal Heights neighborhood. The connectivity between the light poles in the neighborhood, and we've seen some that have happened with utility boxes impacting cable companies and electricity providers. The prior arrest that we made on May 1st, which we put out another significant arrest, that individual we received a tip on Cherry Avenue, just south of the 405. And this individual had over 100 pounds of precious metals, and that included brass and copper.
Yeah, just imagine that, 39 pounds, 100 pounds. I mean, these are some significant busts that these officers down there in Long Beach are making. They're using things like closed-circuit television cameras to try to find these people, a lot of technology with their crime center to try to really get in on this. Now, the chief said they've had a copper wire theft issue before. They were able to successfully mitigate it in their city then, and they're going to do so this time. He's confident of that. He also says, like we've heard from other law enforcement agencies, they are trying to go after the sellers, right? If there's nobody for the people that are stealing copper to sell it to, the idea is that they'll stop stealing it, or if they can know they're going to get caught like they are in Long Beach right now, hopefully that's the case as well. In both of the cases that we told you about tonight, the one where 100 pounds of copper and precious metals were found, and the other one, the recent arrest where 39 pounds of copper were found, the chief believes that in both of those cases, these people are responsible for additional copper wire thefts around the city, that they're going to work on that and then present their case to the Los Angeles County DA's office for filing consideration. And then they are trying to, like I mentioned, go after the people that are selling this and try to stop it, cut it off at the head, if you will, and try to resolve all of this, because we know how much of a problem this is in so many parts of our community.
That's for sure. Thank you so much, Mike.